Hello students, welcome to the fourth video on the topic biomolecules. So in last video we saw open chain structure of glucose. In this video we are going to study what is D and L configuration, Fischer projection formula and cyclic or ring structure of glucose. So try to understand. First I write here D or plus glucose. This is small d or plus sign indicates that glucose is dextrorotatory. That means it rotates the plane of plane polarized light in clockwise direction. Similarly, L or minus sign and here fructose. This designation small l or minus indicates that fructose is levorotatory and it rotates the plane of plane polarized light in anti-clockwise direction. So D means dextrorotation and L means levorotation. We are going to study D and L configuration in sugars. So simplest example I am going to take here. This is carbon atom. You know that carbon is tetravalent. This is tetravalent carbon atom. Here is CHO group. Here is CH2OH, hydrogen and OH. This carbon is chiral carbon atom or asymmetric carbon atom. A carbon atom which is bonded to 4 different atoms or groups is called asymmetric carbon atom, and this compound is glyceraldehyde. This is the simplest carbohydrate used to explain D and L configuration. This carbon is attached to 4 different atoms or groups. Here is aldehyde group or formyl group. Here is hydroxyl group, here is hydrogen and here is CH2OH group. Therefore, this is asymmetric or chiral carbon atom. In Fischer projection formula, asymmetric carbon atom is represented by 2 crossed lines. Asymmetric carbon atom is represented by 2 crossed lines. Here the bonds coming out of the page are shown on horizontal line and the bonds going inside the page are shown by vertical line. So here the bonds coming out of the page I represent H and OH. The bonds going behind the page is CHO group and CH2OH. This carbon is asymmetric carbon atom. This is dextrorotatory D or plus glyceraldehyde. I represent its mirror image. So here two crossed lines, vertical line CHO, CH2OH, here is OH, H. This is object and this is its non-superimposable mirror image. It is known as L or minus glyceraldehyde. So this indicates that small d or plus sign indicates that it is dextrorotatory compound and rotates the plane polarized light in clockwise direction. This small l or minus sign indicates that it is levorotatory compound and rotates the plane polarized light in anti-clockwise direction. So now I am going to explain what is D and L configuration. This glyceraldehyde is called D-glyceraldehyde and this glyceraldehyde is called L-glyceraldehyde. Here the designation capital D is used and here the designation capital L is used. This is related to optical rotation. Capital D explains the configuration at the lowest chirality center, bottom asymmetric carbon atom, or second last asymmetric carbon atom. Remember, when we call it as D-glyceraldehyde, when the OH group at the lowest chirality center points to the right, then it is called D-glyceraldehyde. When the OH group at the lowest chirality center or bottom asymmetric carbon atom or second last asymmetric carbon atom is to the left hand side, then it is called L-glyceraldehyde. हे पहा, हा जो OH ग्रुप आहे, लोएस्ट कायरॅलिटी सेंटरचा OH ग्रुप जर राईट हँड साईडला असेल तर त्याला D हे डेसिग्नेशन वापरायचं, कॅपिटल D, आणि लोएस्ट कायरॅलिटी सेंटरचा OH जर लेफ्टला असेल तर त्याला L हे डेसिग्नेशन वापरायचं. दिस इज L-glyceraldehyde. So this is about D and L configuration. If it is clear, I will give you some more examples to explain this configuration in detail. तर हे क्लिअर असेल तुम्हाला डी, कॅपिटल डी कधी लिहायचं आणि कॅपिटल एल कधी लिहायचं. In Fisher projection formula, the more oxidizable carbon atom is shown at the top, is shown on the vertical line. In Fisher projection formula, the more oxidizable carbon is shown at the top of the vertical line. Long chain of carbon atom in Fisher projection formula by shown vertical line. So in Fisher projection formula, if the OH group on the lowest chirality center points to the right, it is called D-glyceraldehyde. When the OH group at the lowest chirality center in Fisher projection formula points to left, then it is called L-glyceraldehyde. So this is about D and L configuration. I explain this point with the help of example of glucose. So you know that molecular formula of glucose is C6H12O6. That means in glucose 6 carbon atoms are present, 12 hydrogen atoms are present and 6 oxygen atoms are present. So C6H12O6, this compound represents glucose. So there are 6 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 carbon atoms are in straight chain. Here is aldehyde group and here is primary alcoholic group. Carbon is tetravalent. Here H, OH, OH, H, H, OH, H, OH. This is the open chain structure of glucose. Now you see, this is asymmetric carbon atom. A carbon which is bonded to 4 different atoms or groups is called asymmetric carbon atom. Here is CHO group, here is OH, here is hydrogen and the rest is remaining group. So this is chiral carbon atom. Similarly, this also chiral carbon atom. This is chiral carbon atom and this also chiral carbon atom. In glucose, 4 asymmetric carbon atoms are present. The number of optical isomers A is equal to 2 raised to n. N represents a symmetric carbon atom, that is equal to 2 raised to 4. So that is equal to 16. So 16 optical isomers are possible for glucose. Try to understand how to write Fisher projection formula. The long chain of carbon atom is represented by vertical line. Here is CHO group, more oxidizable group is present at the top of the vertical line. Here is CH2OH. The remaining 4 carbons are represented like this. Here is H, OH, OH, H, hydrogen, OH, hydrogen, OH. This is number 1 carbon, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is known as Dr plus glucose. I represent its mirror image. This is a straight line. Here is CHO group. Here is CH2OH group. Second carbon, third, fourth and fifth. Here is, this is object and this is its mirror image. OH, H, H, OH, OH, H, OH, H. This is L or minus glucose. Dextrorotation and levorotation is determined by using polarimeter experiment. By experiment, it is found that one is dextrorotatory and other is levorotatory. We have to write D and L configuration, capital D and capital L. It is very simple. Look here, this is the lowest chirality center. This is lowest chirality center, and in this lowest chirality center, OH group is present on the right hand side. Therefore, it is called D-glucose. D-glucose. In this case, this is asymmetric carbon atom. The OH group is present on the left hand side. The OH group at the last asymmetric carbon is present on left hand side. Therefore, it is called L-glucose. मित्रांनो, तुमच्या लक्षात आलं असेल की ज्यावेळी कॅपिटल डी आपण लिहितोय त्यावेळी लोवेस्ट कायरॅलिटी सेंटरचा OH राईट हँड साईडला असतोय आणि ज्यावेळी L हे कॅपिटल L डेसिग्नेशन आपण वापरतोय त्यावेळी लोवेस्ट कायरॅलिटी सेंटरचा OH लेफ्ट हँड साईडला असतो. If it is clear, D and L configuration we shall discuss by taking the same point by taking some more examples. So look here, I represent the molecule by Fischer projection formula. Here is CHO group, OH, H, H, OH, and here is CH2OH. This compound is threose. You have to assign or you have to tell whether it has capital D configuration or capital L configuration. Now you see, this is lowest asymmetric carbon atom. In lowest asymmetric carbon atom, OH group is present on the right hand side. Therefore, it is called D-threose. D-threose. Second example, this is horizontal line 1, 2, 3, CHO, CH2, OH, hydrogen, OH, hydrogen OH, hydrogen OH. This compound or this is ribose sugar. You have to tell whether it has D configuration or L configuration. D configuration or L configuration is assigned by considering the OH group on the lowest chirality center. This is lowest chiral carbon atom, and on this carbon the OH is present on the left hand side. Therefore, it has L configuration, capital L, L ribose. Next, this is a straight line. Here is carboxyl group present. Here is also carboxyl group present. H, OH, hydrogen OH. This is one compound and you have to assign D or L configuration. This is the lowest chirality center. The OH group is present on the right hand side, therefore it has D configuration. Next example, CS3 H OH CH2 OH. It has only one asymmetric carbon atom and the OH group is present on left hand side, therefore it has L configuration. It has L configuration. After this, I am going to explain cyclic or ring structure of glucose. Remember, open chain structure of glucose was unable to explain all the properties and reactions of glucose. Open chain structure or Fischer projection structure fails to explain all the properties and reactions of glucose. Therefore, there was a need to write another structure of glucose which can explain all the properties and reactions of glucose. That all the properties can be explained by the cyclic or ring structure of glucose. And we are going to study cyclic or ring structure of glucose. The point is somewhat difficult, but try to understand. It is not that so much difficult. So here I represent, say, a vertical line. Here is CHO group. Aldehyde group I represent in different way. CHO, this is second carbon, third, fourth, fifth, and here is CH2OH group. Hydrogen OH, here OH, H, OH, H and OH. This is C6H12O6, open chain structure of glucose or Fischer projection formula of glucose. This aldehyde group I wrote in this way. Now you try to understand. this is carbon number 1, this is second carbon, third, fourth, fifth and sixth carbon. In the topic aldehydes and ketones, you have studied the formation of acetal, hemiacetal, ketal and hemiketal. That reaction is taking place in this glucose. In cyclic structure, OH group is added to this carbon. OH group is added across this carbon oxygen bond. The nucleophilic addition of OH group takes place. Addition of OH group takes place to this formyl group or aldehydic group, and in this case new chiral center is developed. New chiral center is developed and hemiacetal or ketal is produced. Cyclic hemiacetal is produced. I represent that structure. Try to understand. This is a straight chain. Here is H. This hydrogen is added to this oxygen and it is converted to OH. Next, only change you remember, hydrogen I wrote as it is, carbon I wrote as it is. The hydrogen from this OH is added to this oxygen, therefore OH. The remaining thing write as it is, H, OH, OH, H, H, OH, H. Here cyclic or ring structure is produced. Here is oxygen and CH2OH as it is. समजते काय बघा, फिफ्थ पोझिशनचा जो OH ग्रुप आहे त्याची ॲडिशन या फॉर्मिल ग्रुपवरती होते आणि इथं OH ग्रुप तयार होतोय. बाकीचं आहे तसंच मी लिहिलंय. हे जे कार्बन ॲटम्स आहेत यांची संख्या मी लिहितो, नंबर्स देतोय ना. हा नंबर 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. हे ग्लुकोज आहे. दिस इज ग्लुकोज. This structure is in equilibrium with this structure. Another structure I represent here. This structure is also in equilibrium with this open chain structure. So here is vertical line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is CH2OH. This is number 1 carbon. This is number 2, 3, 4, 5. Ring is present here. Between carbon number 1 and carbon number 5. हे जे स्ट्रक्चर मी लिहिणार आहे त्या स्ट्रक्चरमध्ये OH ग्रुप हा लेफ्टला आहे. This OH is on left hand side and here is hydrogen. The remaining as it is H, OH, OH, H, H, OH and hydrogen. Check whether it is correct or wrong. Remember, the addition of OH group takes place to this formyl group and we get two different structures. Look here, I am going to write one structure on the board. This is a heterocyclic compound and the name of this heterocyclic compound is pyran. It is called pyran. It is a heterocyclic compound with one oxygen in the ring and 5 carbon atoms in the ring. This is 1 carbon, second, third, fourth, fifth. 5 carbon atoms are present in the ring. This structure is called pyran and this structure is related to pyran, Here is also oxygen present in the ring and these are 5 carbon atoms. Therefore, glucose is also called glucopyranose. In analogy with pyran, it is called glucopyranose. So remember, this is plus glucopyranose and this is plus glucopyranose. Try to understand. On first carbon, OH is present on the right hand side. Therefore, it is called alpha D glucopyranose. Alpha D glucopyranose. Let me check. And this is beta D plus glucopyranose. This is called alpha anomer. And this is called beta anomer. Alpha and beta anomer are in equilibrium with the open chain structure or Fischer structure of glucose. So this is the cyclic structure suggested for glucose. It is formed by addition of OH group at C5 carbon atom to aldehyde group. हे जर समजलं असेल पण हा जो पॉइंट आहे हा पॉइंट अतिशय फास्ट आहे. याच्यामध्ये बरंच काही एक्सप्लेन करण्यासारखं आहे. वेळेअभावी आपण तेवढं एक्सप्लेन करू शकत नाही आणि त्याचप्रमाणे आपल्या पुस्तकामध्ये सुद्धा याच्या बाबतीत खूप कमी इन्फॉर्मेशन दिलेली आहे. पुस्तकात जेवढं दिलेलं आहे तेवढं मी एक्सप्लेन केलं आहे. हे पहा, अल्फा पायरानोस, अल्फा नोटेशन, अल्फा हा जो कार्बन आहे याला एनॉमेरिक कार्बन असं म्हणतात. धिस कार्बन इज कॉल्ड एनॉमेरिक कार्बन and in glucopyranose, if the OH group at anomeric carbon is on right hand side, then it is called alpha. If the OH group at the anomeric carbon is on left hand side, then it is called beta. If this OH on right, it is alpha. OH at anomeric carbon on left hand side, then it is called beta. So this is pyran. Therefore, in analogy with pyran, glucose is called glucopyranose. I think you have understood this. If it is clear, then I am going to explain Haworth projection formula. Haworth projection formula. So I represent the 6-membered ring. Here is oxygen. This is cyclic 6-membered structure. Oxygen is present in the ring, similar to pyran. So this cyclic structure we are going to convert into Haworth projection formula. Haworth projection formula is the better representation for glucose molecule than ring structure. Haworth projection formula is better representation for glucose molecule. These bonds are represented like this. This is number 1 carbon, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth carbon. The groups which are present on the right hand side, are shown downwards, downwards. So therefore at 1 carbon I represent OH. At second carbon the OH, at the lower side I am representing. At third carbon here is hydrogen. At fourth carbon here is OH. Fifth carbon here is oxygen, and here is CH2OH. Sixth carbon, CH2OH. The groups which are present on the left hand side are represented at upward. At 1 here is hydrogen, therefore I represent H. At second carbon on left is hydrogen, therefore it is represented at top, at upward. Here OH is left, so I represent upward. Here is H is left, therefore I represent upward. And at fifth the H is represented here. This is called Haworth's projection formula. This is for alpha D plus glucopyranose. आता बीटा डी ग्लुकोपायरानोज कसं लिहायचं पहा. 6-membered ring, oxygen atom is present in the ring, bonds are represented like this. This is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The only change is at anomeric carbon. The groups which are present on the right are written downwards. So here is only change. Hydrogen is at downward position and OH is at upward position. फक्त एवढं फ्लिप करायचं. रोटेट दिस. OH टॉपला घ्या, H बॉटमला घ्या. एवढा चेंज आहे त्याच्यामध्ये. द ओनली चेंज इज ॲट कार्बन नंबर 1 रिमेनिंग ॲज इट इज. दिस इज कार्बन नंबर 1. ॲट 2 OH is present downward. At 3 H is present downward. At 4th OH is present downward. At 5th hydrogen is here and at 6th CH2 OH is here. The groups which are present on the left are represented upwards. Here number 2 hydrogen, number 3 OH, number 4 H. Check this. This is beta D plus glucopyranose. This system of representing the glucose molecule is called Haworth projection formula. So in this way, today I explain cyclic or ring structure of glucose. So glucose is represented by cyclic structure because open chain structure was unable to explain all the properties and reactions of glucose. All the properties and reactions of glucose can be explained with these ring structures. Haworth projection formula is better way to represent glucose molecule. So this is about ring structure of glucose. हा जर पॉइंट समजला नसेल तर परत एकदा ऐका, परत पुस्तकात वाचा, या पद्धतीनं नोट्स तयार करा आणि हे स्ट्रक्चर्स आपल्याला काढता येतात का बघा, याची प्रॅक्टिस करा. थँक्स फॉर वॉचिंग टिल द एंड. थँक यू सो मच.